Ah là 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 là. Ah voilà. Bon, me revoilà. Bon, je pensais que j'allais pas pouvoir liver cet après-midi, mais finalement j'avais le temps. Du coup, bah, me revoilà pour un live. Je pense qu'on va faire, je crois, encore une ou deux quêtes avant
Sir Gregor
de
wishes to
reprendre
speak with you,
l'histoire.
Master. Shall we go to him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut?
We have reached our destination.
Mais... Allez, viens. Il y a des gens qui ont besoin de notre aide. C'est bon, on a encore le temps de faire des missions. Bon. Il y avait des quêtes ici. Pourquoi maintenant il n'y a plus de quêtes? Attends. On est bien d'accord, je les ai fait les autres quêtes. La mission. Achevée. Oui, je les ai fait. Alors pourquoi je vois pas?
Yes. Do we have business?
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Ouh.
Fancy a look at my wares? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
Oh.
To market I go.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Mais en vrai, je pense que je vais faire appel à un allié. Hein. Je peux en avoir 4. Donc moi, je suis une mage, il y a une archère, il y a un guerrier, peut-être un voleur, ça serait bien. Allez. Ok. Non, une mage. Ok, elle s'appelle Zizi. Il n'y a pas de voleur? Il faudrait un voleur, s'il vous plaît. Ok. Bah ouais, mais il n'y a pas de voleur. Non mais là c'est n'importe quoi. Il me faut un voleur là. Bon, ça m'étonne pas. Ah, voilà. Oh, très très belle. Elle. Eh, mais il ressemble à Kratos, lui.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Bah alors je te recrute.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Alexandra, Alexandrie. J'ai plus d'appétit. Ok, bon. Un autre match, ça serait bien en vrai.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Ah. Bah alors je recrute pas. C'est équipé au complet.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Une échelle.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master.
Voilà.
Shall we go to him? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill-favor living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
Over here, if you please.
Bon, c'est bon, j'ai compris. Allez, en avant. On va la faire, ta petite mission.
We're here, Master.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
a pat on the back.
We mustn't
Allez.
allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Flamme de l'enfer! Voilà.
Masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders.
Wow!
They are not dealt with lightly. There's still one. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Salope.
Uh-oh. Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Ben voilà.
A treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Alors Candice, qu'est-ce que t'as ramassé? Rien d'intéressant. Ok. Il y a quoi en bas? Attendez.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Ok.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
MDR. Allez.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? I can attack, if need be. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Oh!
I could look upon this sky for all it... Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
Non, j'ai pas besoin de toi. Au pire, on le découvrira une autre fois. Mais pourquoi ils sont restés en bas, les autres, là?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Ah, je comprends mieux.
You'll not live to regret this! Just in the nick of time. I've got my done for. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Qui est la personne qui est
Our
sur mon
respective
live?
abilities are unique as well.
At
Coucou.
the end of the day,
Du coup,
our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
n'hésitez pas à discuter avec moi, hein. Au moins, je l'avais pas tout seul, quoi. Oh putain. Alors, ce n'est pas contre toi, hein. Mais... j'ai jamais le temps de me battre.
Do we truly expect to find aught of value in a chest hidden in a place like this?
There's treasure within. I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out.
C'est quoi ça?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Ah putain, comme il s'est égaré du chemin.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less perfect.
Bah, du coup, on doit refaire tout le chemin. On t'endormir, hein.
You would have me lead.
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
Putain, je vais refaire tout le chemin. Ça parce que j'ouvre le fouiller.
I'll get that for you.
Ouais, je te suis, Bertrand.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
En espérant que je peux avoir des meilleurs
Who's
équipements.
that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
I knew it to be so.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste of steam. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Ok.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Attends, je fouille avant, hein. Les squelettes, fantômes, squelettes.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. You left all that bimbo away. A welling. Right where it hurts. Excellent. Just head up now.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Good. Let us make for the camp.
Wow!
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Il qu'à être prudent.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Truly? That was superb, Arisen!
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Tiens, prends pas la foudre, toi. Hop!
Ah, that's better. Many thanks.
Ouais, ok.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Ok. Le petit salaud. Putain, on voit vraiment rien à plus de 2-3 mètres. J'ai hâte de refaire cet endroit en journée, hein, parce que là...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one.
Je sais pas de quoi...
The monsters masters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Alors. Commence à faire jour un peu ou quoi? Non.
What's this? We're trapped.
Wow! Oh mon dieu! Bon, on va devoir affronter cette chose hideuse.
Fie! A cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Monsieur, le cyclope, vous allez vous calmer tout de suite! Wow! Et merde, il veut moi. Ouh. Tiens! Tiens, 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 tiens. Wow.
You have my
Oh.
gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you.
Ah mais là j'ai géré de ouf. Là j'ai géré de ouf le combat.
I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Ben voilà. C'était intense. Ouais, il n'y a pas de cas.
Oh, 'tis a precious thing we found.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us?
Je sais pas, est-ce que je les accompagne? J'ai l'impression que si je l'accompagne, je vais pas débloquer le chemin. Non, je vais prendre ma
Very
propre
well.
route.
But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to the capital sooner rather than later.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Ah bah au pire, on change d'avis.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
We're setting out.
What is it? Changed your mind? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
More foes! I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle. A fine display of skill. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Merde, mais j'ai dormi. Oh non, j'ai absolument pas dormi beaucoup. Hein. Vernot, capitale de Vermund.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender.
Non, je suis pas... Non mais tu me prends pour qui en fait?
You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee.
Pas de soucis.
I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside.
Bon, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty.
Hein? Ah, ok.
If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen.
Ouais.
The people rejoice, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming.
Ah!
Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave.
Oh, les... oh là.
Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games.
Il faut la tuer.
I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them.
Crépuscule. Ok. Tombée de la nuit.
This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Et ben, voilà que c'était bien stressant. C'est quoi ça? Vermont des batailles considère le fléau du dragon comme une priorité absolue. Si la maléfique bête venait à apparaître d'un côté ou de l'autre de la frontière, les deux nations ont juré de s'entraider, d'épauler l'évacuation de la population et d'amener des missions de reconnaissance. Dans une telle situation, toutes les troupes sont tenues de faire fi de tout différend culturel ou dogmatique et de se dévouer pleinement à leur devoir. Ok. Bon. Voilà. Bon, j'espère que je vais pas avoir une meilleure tenue que ça, hein, parce que...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt.
Oui, tu me dois un service.
In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Ah!
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Qui est ce jeune homme? Bon.
Always a pleasure.
My thanks, Arisen. As ever, your timing is impeccable.
Chap I ought to ask around town.
Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of...
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come.
Un meilleur bâton. Ah oui, donc dans le... C'est vachement cher un peu.
Have yourself a look.
Oui, équipement. Trop bien. Oh. Ok.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you...
Ok. Oh mon Dieu. Ah ouais, mes cheveux... J'aime bien cette cape. Ça rajoute un style. Mais bon. En vrai, cette tenue-là... Le pauvre. Je sais pas quelle tenue prendre. Donc, je pense que je vais prendre une tenue pour moi. Ah ouais, mais la cape elle coûte cher en vrai. Je rien dire. D'accord. Bon, allez.
Want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Advisors die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Need anything?
En fait, le seul truc qui me dérange, c'est que c'est lourd, quoi.
Many thanks.
Lots to do.
Need anything?
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Could use a dash of salt.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Welcome, should you so desire. I can help you find your truest self.
Ça fait mal. Ah,
Hope to see you again.
c'est vachement cher, hein.
I've wares of every ilk.
Bon, bah, voilà.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Il y a tellement de choses à voir et à faire. C'est un truc de fou. Bon, ici c'est l'auberge, je suppose.
Any interesting type?
Ou alors, faut peut-être monter en haut.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Each smart back's not acting up today.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
This is quite a quandary.
Bon.
Where will the wind blow me today?
Allez.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you.
Je sais, c'est le crépuscule.
'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Pas de souci.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, your majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
By combining our strengths, we shall overcome this trial as all others.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. There's trade to be had in times both fair and fell. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to offer. Well met, sir.
Putain, je suis vraiment perdu.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you.
Ah, voilà. Invoque un grand pilier de glace pour un certain temps qui peut servir de plateforme une fois détruit. Des vagues de nord. Ok. Bon, en vrai, celui-là, c'est pas mal du tout, hein. Pourquoi je peux pas? Pourtant j'ai assez, hein. Mais ok.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration. You see, and we cannot simply purchase more. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
At your leisure.
Myself some work today.
I'll take the night watch of the desk we'll get it.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Weather this pleasant makes me want to kip somewhere with a nice breeze.
Well, that you are in good spirits.
Where the undead?
I'll save you!
If you would. Just in the nick of time. I thought I was done for. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Bon, je pense que je vais m'arrêter ici. Pour le prochain live, je ferai les 3 cibles là. Et voilà, hein, on va voir si on peut améliorer encore notre personnage. Je trouve quand même qu'on a bien avancé, on arrive à la capitale. Donc voilà. J'aimerais juste savoir où je suis. Ah oui, j'ai pris... D'accord, on a fait tout ça depuis que j'ai dormi carrément. Et là, je suis où? Ah bah je suis dans la bonne route. Ok. Donc... Ok. Bon bah voilà. MDR, j'étais ici au début. Bon. Alors. Hop. Bon, je vais m'arrêter ici. Je referai sûrement un live tout à l'heure où je ferai les 3 objectifs. Et on va essayer de prouver que c'est moi l'insurgé. Donc voilà. Ciao ciao.